Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. The date is December 1st, 2025. Can you believe it's December 1st already? My God. All right. December 1st, 2025, we call to order a meeting of the Havre Mayor and City Council. I'll call the roll. Council President Ringsacker.
Here.
Councilmember Boyer.
Here.
Councilmember Schnegas.
Here.
Councilmember Boker.
Here.
Councilmember Jones.
Here.
Councilmember Ellis.
Present.
All council members are present and accounted for. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance opening prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If I could ask everyone to kindly remain standing, as once again it gives us always a great honor and privilege to call forward Reverend Gene Proud, the Proud Evangelistic Association. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you, sir.
Good to see all of you. Thank you for having me. I know what you want, so I'll pray for it, okay? The mayor wants snow. Lord, we like snow. The mayor likes snow. It's one of the things that in the word it says that it's one of the beautiful things that you do. And we want snow that's just beautiful, soft, beautiful, safe. Because that's what we want for your people, safe, peaceful, safe, protected. That's what the council wants, that's what the mayor wants, that's what the city needs. So we thank you that we know that that's what you're going to give us. And we thank you for everything you've done for us this year. Amen.
Amen. Reverend Gene, thank you so much for your kind words. We're going to go to item 5, approval of the minutes from the City Council meeting of November 17th, 2025. Council, I have a motion to approve.
So moved.
A motion by Councilmember Schnegas, and I have a second over here.
Second.
Seconded by Councilmember Boker. Questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. City Council meeting minutes of November 17, 2025 are approved, 6-0 in the affirmative. That takes us to item 6 on this evening's agenda. Item 6 is comments from citizens. If you're here to speak on a matter that's on the agenda, now is the time to do so. If you're also here to speak on any other matter or city business that's not on the agenda, now's the time to do so as well. But normally what I do, if anybody took the time to fill a form out ahead of time, I'll call on those citizens first. When I'm done the forms, all you got to do is just raise your hand and come up and speak. So I have one pre-filled out form, and I'd like to call Ms. Julie Runke. Good evening, Ms. Runke, and welcome. May we please have your name and address for the record.
Julie Runke, 311D Redhead Way, Havre, Grace.
Welcome.
So I'm here to talk about the Candlelight Tour and the Holiday Boutique at the Lockhouse Museum. The Candlelight Tour is Saturday, December 13th from 4 to 8. And I know you want snow, but let's not have snow on the 13th because we're going to have lots of people walking the street and going in and out of everyone's homes, and we don't need snow that night. The tour is 14 stops this year. We've got 7 homes, including Gray Lady and the Pink House and some craftsman homes and lots of historic homes. We've got the Masonic Lodge, the Luckiest Light with the Train Garden, and lots of museums and art galleries. And as always, they'll be all lit up with the luminaries and beautiful. Tickets are on sale right now. You can go to the Lockhouse webpage, thelockhousemuseum.org, or at the Visitor Center, and they're $25 or $35 on the day of the tour. So come on out, get your tickets, enjoy the tour. If you're not going on the tour, just be aware there's going to be lots of people walking from house to house and laughing and having fun. So if you're driving, just be really careful that night. I also have to mention our main sponsor this year is BCH Real Estate, because they help fund the cost of the tour for us, so we can make a little more money for the museum. Also want to talk that the Holiday Boutique is Saturday from 9 to 5 and Sunday 11 to 3. There's all kinds of handmade items, food, greenery, all kinds of good stuff. Come early if you want the good stuff, or if you're brave, you can wait till Sunday and bring your candlelight button and you'll get a discount. So hopefully you can all come out on the tour with us this year. Any questions?
Questions? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, so who's making the fruitcake this year?
Chris Stathies.
Chris, okay, that's awesome, because it's a great cake.
He's been baking away.
Good deal.
Anything else?
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We all look forward to it. That was the only filled out form I had. As I'm going to open the floor up to citizen comments. Please raise your hand, be recognized. Any comments from the council members? Okay, we will move on with this evening's agenda. Item 7, appointments. This evening we have no appointments. Item 8, recognitions. This evening we have no recognitions. Item 9, proclamations. We have nothing to proclaim. Item 10, presentations. We have nothing to present. Which takes us right to resolutions. We have several charter resolutions this evening and a counter resolution. So we have a charter resolution on second reading. I'm going to hand that off to the council president.
Mr. Mayor, council, citizens, I move to introduce Charter Resolution Number 305 concerning amending sections pertaining to city elections for second reading and adoption.
Second.
Council, I have a motion by the council president to introduce a charter resolution number 305 on second reading. Council president made the motion. Councilmember Snagis seconded that motion. Question or comments on the introduction? All those in favor say aye.
All right.
Aye.
All against say nay. Motion to introduce charter resolution number 305 on second reading carries 6-0 in the affirmative. This is a resolution by the Mayor and City Council of Havre de Grace, Maryland, adopted pursuant to the authority of the Maryland Constitution, Article 11E, of the Local Government Article of the Annotated Code of Maryland, and the Havre de Grace City Charter, Section 19, amending Sections 5 through 16 of the City Charter generally pertaining to city elections. Council, I have a motion to adopt Charter Resolution 305 on second reading.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Snagis, seconded by the Council President. Questions or comments? Council President.
This is, as I explained last time, just we're cleaning up some language, and we're giving the Havre de Grace Board of Elections more power to enter into MOUs with other organizations to run the elections. I do have 5 amendments that were provided by the city attorney that she'd like me to read in, if we could. I move these amendments to be made as a friendly amendment as they were presented to everybody. Amendment number 1, page 2, line 49, delete the words Harford County. Amendment 2, page 2, line 50, remove the period after registration and insert the following language: established and maintained pursuant to Maryland Code Election Law, subsection 3-403. Amendment 3, page 2, line 51 and 52, remove the words maintained by the county as a registered city voter. Amendment number 4, page 4, line 122, after the word board, add the following language: with the assistance of city staff. Amendment 5, page 4, line 150 to 151, remove the words County Board of Elections supplied voting machines and equipment. And that is my motion, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, Council, I have a motion by the Council President. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilmember Snagis to the aforesaid 5 amendments from the Council President. Questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Council President's amendments to Charter Resolution 305 are approved. We're back under the question of the adoption of Charter Resolution 305 on second reading. Any other further questions or comments? Okay, without any further questions or comments, we'll do a roll call vote. Councilmember Boyer?
Yes.
Councilmember Snagis?
Yes.
Councilmember Boger,
Yes.
Councilmember Jones,
Yes.
Councilmember Ellis,
Yes.
Council President.
Yes.
By roll call vote of 6-0 in the affirmative, City Council, or City Charter Resolution number 305 is adopted on second reading. Thank you, Council. Item B, Council President.
Mr. Mayor, council, citizens, I move to introduce charter resolution concerning amending sections pertaining to candidate eligibility for first reading.
Second.
Council, I have a motion by the Council President, seconded by Councilmember Shenegis. This is a motion to introduce a charter resolution on first reading. Questions or comments on the introduction of this charter resolution? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion to introduce charter resolution carries 6-0 in the affirmative. It's a resolution by the Mayor and City Council of Havre de Grace, Maryland, adopted pursuant to the authority of Maryland Constitution, Article 11E, the local government article of the annotated Code of Maryland, and the Havre de Grace City Charter, Section 19, amending City Charters 17 and 21, generally pertaining to candidate qualifications. This is going to be known as Charter Resolution 306. 306. Council, is there a motion to adopt this charter resolution on first reading?
So moved.
Second.
A motion by Councilmember Shenegis, second by the Council President. Questions or comments? Council President.
This resolution it came from our city attorney and the city staff. I do have some reservations about changing it. What it does, it changes the requirement for American citizenship for candidates to run for city council and for mayor from the currently required 10 years to meet the 2-year requirement for being a citizen of Havre de Grace. So they're mirroring the American citizenship to the city of Havre de Grace citizenship. And I question the necessity really to change that, and I don't know if prudence is something to be considered with this, but I don't really see the need at this time for this ordinance. Although I was asked to introduce it, so I did, and we'll see how the vote goes. So thank you.
Councilmember Shenegis.
Thank you, Council President Ringsacher. I appreciate what you had to say. I also was thinking about it as well, and we have some citizens that have lived here in Havre de Grace for as long as I have lived here, trying to get their citizenship, and finally they have acquired it. After 8 years, they've lived in Havre de Grace. They're now a citizen for a couple years. They have an opportunity to run for election for the county that they love and live in. So that's one thing to think about. U.S. citizenship does not come overnight, so I think it's one thing to consider for a change in how we look at our candidates. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Shenegis. Any other questions or comments? Councilmember Boyer.
So this came to us, you said, from the administration, right? So what was the need that caused it from the administration?
Mr. Shank.
When the administration was looking at the various election procedures and rules and candidacy requirements, it came to the attention of the administration that the citizenship was 10 years and the residency was 2. And there was a thought that there was no reason to have the citizenship be that much longer than residency. If you were a resident and a citizen for 2 years, that should be adequate. So it's just a concept. There's no legal requirement. And in fact, some states do not require citizenship to run for office, and our charter happened to require that. So it's 10 years.
Do you know how far back the requirement of 10 years goes to? Does it go to the founding of our city?
We did not research that. That's something any council member can research on their own, if they're of concern.
So we don't know the origin of it then?
It could have gone back to the original charter. We just didn't look back that far. We just looked at what the current needs of the community might be and what the current makeup of the community is.
And has the community come to the administration saying that they need this changed? Nobody's come to me saying that, hey, you know, I've lived here for 2 years. I'm an American citizen now. I'd like to run.
Nobody would come to me and ask that, and I wouldn't be authorized to make that decision.
Well, if I can answer that question, I mean, something that we've known as administration that I thought was more onerous than U.S. Constitution. I mean, you only have to be a citizen of this country for 7 years to run for Congress, 9 years to run for senator, but I thought it was a little much to have to be a citizen for 10 years to run for Havre City Council. Our biggest concern, I think, as administration and policy is people meeting the 2-year requirement that you live in the city of Havre de Grace. Once you're an American citizen, at least as position of this administration, you should have all rights of a citizen. Run for office. The biggest thing we want to focus on is your 2-year requirement to live in a city. So yeah, so as we're going through the code and we saw that, we thought that the 10-year requirement was a very high bar and unreasonable bar for people to meet to run for office for the city of Havre de Grace. So that's where that came from. Just trying to fix something that we thought was wrong. It's in the hands of the council now. Yes.
My understanding is that we have a committee that is going through the charters to look for such discrepancies, and that's where I think this comes from. Well, that's my presumption. I'm not going to say stated fact, but like all of us, we're trying to clean up our charter as a city, and we have the 2 committees that have been put together, one for the cleaning up the charters, known as the red tape, and, you know, one for taking care of other commissions, et cetera. So that's my understanding.
Well, maybe one of them will come and testify for the hearing on it. That'd be great.
A citizen?
The committee members that she was telling you about. The red tape committee or whatever. We haven't gotten any reports from them at all.
This was brought up in the SRR committee meeting, and was supported by it. So it's in front of you right now to make a decision. Like I say, our job as an administration is to go over charter code stuff, and if we see things that we believe are too hefty of a lift for citizens or unfair, unreasonable, is to bring it to the council. The first thing we did was brought to the SRR meeting. They seem to be good with it, and so now it's on the table, now it's in your hands to make a decision. But like I said, I thought 10-year requirement to be an American citizen to run for the Havre de Grace City Council was a little stiff.
I'm not disputing that. I'm just trying to understand the origin. I've gotten a couple of different answers.
This
That's
is
why.
the origin is, it generated from the administration as we go over the code and we find things that we feel that are out of place. And we would like to match up the citizenship requirements of 2 years with that of the residency requirements, which is 2 years. And so we brought it to the SRR committee meeting a few months ago, and the SRR committee signed off on it, said, good to go. So we can only have 3 council members on the SRR meeting, so now we have it to the full council. The council can discuss it and debate it, vote it up, vote it down. That's the whole origin. That's how things get on legislation. Ms. Ishak.
Yes, I just wanted to add that it did go before the Board of Elections, and they did approve the change, and it was discussed there as well.
Yes, Councilor.
Also,
Our
Mayor,
local board.
pardon me. Also, Mayor, I'd like to add that, as you stated, that 3 of us are invited every month to the administration meeting, also known as SOR, and we give the notes out to all of the council members so that we are not violating the sunshine laws, which is only having 3 council members at a meeting. So I know that we have all had some mention of it in our notes or a part of the meeting where this discussion took place. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments?
Looking at.
Council, this is Charter Resolution 306, being read on first reading. Since there's no further questions or comments, a roll call vote. Councilmember Shenanigans?
Yes.
Councilmember Booker?
Yes.
Councilmember Jones?
Yes.
Councilmember Ellis?
Yes.
Council President?
Since it's the first reading, I will vote yes.
Councilmember Boyer?
Yes.
By roll call vote of 6-0 in the affirmative, City Charter Resolution 306 is adopted on first reading. And there is a advertised requirement for this charter change, which will put the public hearing not at the next council meeting, but the public hearing will be on the first meeting in January, which will be January 5th, 2026 at 7 o'clock. That okay, Council President?
Perfect.
Okay.
Add it to my calendar.
Item C. Councilmember Boger.
Thank you, Mayor. So let's do something fun, right? So this, I want to introduce a calendar resolution concerning the approving of Ms. Pat Fair and Ms. Carolyn Foley as emeritus members of the Havre Grace Arts Commission.
Second.
Council, I have a motion by Councilmember Boger, seconded by Councilmember Shenagus. This is a motion to introduce a calendar resolution. Any questions or comments on the introduction? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against say nay. Motion to introduce calendar resolution carries 6-0 in the affirmative. Council, this be known as Calendar Resolution 2025-19, 2025-19. It's a resolution by the Mayor and City Council of Havre de Grace, Maryland, pursuant to the local government article of the Annotated Code of Maryland and sections 33 and 34 of the City Charter and the City Code, Chapter 25, pertaining to the Arts Commission. Council, I have a motion to adopt Charter Resolution 2025-19.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilmember Boger, second by Councilmember Shenagus. Questions or comments? Councilmember Boger.
Thank you, Mayor. So it just so happens that Ms. Pat Fair and Ms. Carolyn Foley are in the audience with us tonight, so appreciate your attendance. Thanks for making it out tonight. A little bit cold out there, but I just kind of want to read something here really quick that comes out of the resolution, which now has a number, 2025-19. I believe it's the number that you assigned to it. And under the whereas, I'm going to go ahead and read this aloud and into the record. So whereas the Arts Commission has determined that in recognition for their time and efforts, 2 founding members, Ms. Pat Fair, who was appointed on February 1, 1988, and Ms. Carolyn Foley, who was appointed on December 19th, 1988, shall be recognized as emeritus members who may participate in the Arts Commission. I will share with you that in 1988, I was a young sergeant in Kaiserslautern, Germany. I didn't know what a commission even was. But you've been serving on this commission and have done some wonderful things for quite some time. So I, for one, being now the council liaison, greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Boger. Is there any other questions or comments? Councilmember Shenagus.
Pat and Carolyn, thank you so much for your service over the years, and thank you for welcoming me with open arms when I first joined the Arts Commission back in 2019. It was my first opportunity to serve on a commission with the city, and you just made the opportunity a very joyous occasion. You allowed me to be my own person and to take steps within the commission to help further its growth. And I thank you for that, and I wish you the best as you continue in your service with our commission. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Shenagus. Any other questions or comments? Councilmember Jones.
Yes, I wanted to just share how much I enjoyed working with the two of you. And I worked with Carolyn a little bit longer. And it was always just, she's very straightforward, get to business, and I really admire and enjoyed working with you and Pat on that committee. Thanks.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Okay. We'll do a roll call vote on Calendar Resolution 2025-19. Councilmember Boger.
Yes.
Councilmember Jones.
Yes.
Councilmember Ellis.
Yes.
Council President.
Yes.
Councilmember Boyer.
Absolutely, yes.
Councilmember Shenagus.
Yes.
By roll call vote of 6-0 in the affirmative, City Council Calendar Resolution 2025-19 is adopted. Congratulations. Item 12, we go to ordinances. We have a couple ordinances on the agenda this evening. And the first one's going to go to Councilmember Ellis for a budget amendment.
So I move to introduce ordinance concerning approving budget amendment 2026-04 for Holly Jolly festivities in the first reading.
Second.
Council, I have a motion by Councilmember Ellis, and it's seconded by Councilmember Jones. This is a motion to introduce an ordinance. Any questions or comments on the introduction of this ordinance? All those in favor say aye.
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 All opposed say nay. Motion to introduce the ordinance carries 6-0 in the affirmative. This will be known as Ordinance 1213. An ordinance by the Mayor and City Council of Havre de Grace by the authority of Article 11E of the Maryland Constitution, Local Government Article of the Annotated Code of Maryland, and Section 37 of the Havre de Grace City Charter for the purpose of amending the city budget for fiscal year 2025. Council, I have a motion to adopt 1213 on first reading.
So moved.
Second?
I have a motion by Councilmember Booker, seconded by Councilmember Schnagus. Questions or comments? Councilmember Ellis.
This amendment accepts the $20,000 Harford County Tourism Award, and this money will help support our Holly Jolly festivities. In addition, this amendment updates the donations and contributions revenue account and the public relations expenditure account.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Ellis. Any other questions or comments? Okay, we're going to do a roll call vote on ordinance 1213. Councilmember Jones.
Yes.
Councilmember Ellis.
Yes.
Council President.
Yes.
Councilmember Boyer.
Yes.
Councilmember Schnagus.
Yes.
Councilmember Boger.
Yes.
By roll call vote of 6-0 in the affirmative, City Council Ordinance 1213 dealing with approving budget amendment 2026-4 is approved on first reading. And Council President, public hearing on December 15th, good?
Perfect.
All right, public hearing on ordinance 1213. We'll have a public hearing on that at 7 o'clock at the next council meeting on December 15th. Item B, ordinance concerning license agreement. I'll hand that off to Councilmember Jones.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to introduce an ordinance concerning license agreements in the first reading.
Second?
Council, I have a motion by Councilmember Jones, seconded by Councilmember Schnagus. This is a motion to introduce an ordinance on first reading. Questions or comments on the introduction? All those in favor say aye.
Aye. All
opposed say nay. Motion to introduce this ordinance carries 6-0 in the affirmative. Council, this be known as Ordinance 1214. An ordinance by the Mayor and City Council of Havre de Grace, Maryland, adopted pursuant to the authority of Article 11E of the Maryland Constitution, the Local Government Article of the Annotated Code of Maryland, and Sections 33 and 34 of the Havre de Grace City Charter, to establish new Chapter 106 titled Licenses, Minor Privileges. Council, I have a motion to adopt 1214 on first reading.
So moved.
Second?
Motion by Councilmember Booker, seconded by Councilmember Schnagus. Questions or comments? Council President.
So I did receive an email today from a citizen, Bart Brandon, 150 Giles Street. Did ask for his comments to be read into the record, but the gist of it, that his concerns were with the curb cutouts, and the driveway becomes useless without them, and he had some other concerns that I'll go ahead and make sure that that's included with the minutes. Ms. Brinkman will include them, but every council member here did receive them, so thank you. Thank
Thank you very much, Council President. Any other questions or comments? Okay, council, we're going to do a roll call vote. Councilmember Ellis,
Yes.
Council President,
Yes.
Councilmember Boyer,
No,
I'm sorry,
no,
Councilmember Shenanigans,
Yes.
Councilmember Boker,
Yes.
Councilmember Jones.
Yes.
By roll call vote of 5-1 in the affirmative, City Council Ordinance 1214 is adopted on first reading. And Council President, we'll have a public hearing on December 15th at 7 o'clock.
Perfect.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Okay, we're now going to go to item 13, old business. This evening, we have no old business. Item 14, new business. We do have one special event. Dr. Ritchie.
Thank you, Mayor. Council, for your consideration this evening, we have the Mardi Gras Parade on February 17th. It will run from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. It will go from Bourbon to Washington to St. John and end at the Legion, I believe. Thank you.
Council, I have a motion to adopt the Mardi Gras Parade.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by the Council President, second by Councilmember Boker. Questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 All opposed say nay. Mardi Gras Parade for February 17, 2026. It's approved 6-0 in the affirmative.
I always look forward to that so I can throw beads into Councilman Robertson's yard.
It's
Absolutely.
2 yards now we can do.
2 yards we can throw them into. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go to Director's Report, and we're going to start off Director of Administration, Dr. Ritchie. Good evening.
Thank you, Mayor, Council, colleagues, citizens. This must be a record. Just after 8:30, I'm on my comments. So I do want to thank the City Council for adopting Charter Resolution 305 tonight. The administration appreciates that. There are a lot of things to do in the city of Havre de Grace the next couple weeks. If you are looking for a gift to buy the little ones in your life, the award-winning Star Center summer camps, you can currently buy a gift certificate to them online. So they're the perfect gift for the little one in your life. 98 Degrees is performing at the Star Center on December 4th at 7:30 p.m. The Holiday Tree Jubilee and Craft Show is at the Star Center on December 6th from noon to 8. And the proceeds from that support the Celebrate the Fourth Foundation. Top of the World, a Carpenter's Tribute, is performing December 14th at 7 p.m. And please remember that going through the Star Center website, starcentermd.com, is the only way to ensure that you're receiving authentic Star Center event tickets. We do not sell tickets on any other reseller sites. At the Opera House, a wickedly magical holiday ball and holiday tea party with Santa and friends is going to be, high tea is 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., and it's at the Opera House on December 7th. And my unauthorized Hallmark movie musical is at the Opera House on December 13th at 8 p.m. And you can purchase tickets to these events and more at hdgoperahouse.org. And bear with me one second. My appropriate attire.
Oh, there it is.
Next part. So mark your calendars. December 5th at 6 p.m., Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus are coming to town. They'll be joining us for the Holly Jolly Parade and tree lighting. And Santa will be back in town at Santaland December 6th, 12th, and 14th, each day from 4:30 p.m. to 7 p.m., and we have horse-drawn carriage rides that are going to be available December 6th and 12th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and December 13th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. The rides are free, but reservations are required. The registration for the rides begins at 2 p.m. on the day of each event at the Visitor Center at 201 North Washington Street. And there are many, many, many more holiday activities that you can learn all about at explorehavertygrace.com. And this concludes my comments for the evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ritchie. Appreciate the update. We're going to go to our Director of Planning, Mr. Jeff Goins. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mayor, members of council. So in November, we had 26 permits applied for. 5 were new construction, 2 single-family homes in Bully Rock, and then 3 in Scion Hill. We had 9 renovations and additions, and then 12 other permits, including fences, solar panels, and other minor permits. We do not have any items on the agenda for the Board of Appeals this month. We do have 1 item on the Planning Commission on December 18th. It's a 5-lot subdivision of the property located at St. John's and Pennington. Currently it's a warehouse building. That's going to be subdivided into 5 residential lots. That concludes my report.
Thank you very much, Mr. Goins. Anybody have any questions for our Director of Planning? Okay, thank you, sir. And Ms. Johnson was unable to be here this evening, our Director of Economic Development and Tourism. So we're going to go to our Director of Finance, Mr. Abdi. Good evening, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening. Council members, good evening as well, and citizens of Havre Grace. Before I get started, I'd like to thank you for introducing the budget amendment for this fiscal year. Do appreciate that. In terms of to date, in terms of the financial conditions of our 3 funds, I'm going to start off in terms of the general fund, our largest fund. The current fund balance stands at $9,130,900, which is up $400,200 since my last reporting. In terms of the beginning balance, has not changed to date, and currently stands at $2,782,200. Revenues are up $997,300. To date, revenues stand at $16,026,200. In terms of expenditures, it is up $597,100 since my last reporting, with expense to date currently standing at $9,677,500. On to the Water Sewer Fund, Fund 9. The current fund balance is up $4,000 since my last reporting. Currently stands at $6,763,800. Fund balance has not changed and currently stands at $4,703,500. Revenues are up $169,700. To date, revenues currently stand at $5,871,700. Expenses to date are $3,811,400, which is up $165,700 since my last reporting. And finally, the Marina Fund, Fund 8, the fund balance is up $27,700, currently standing at fund balance $918,300. Revenues currently, beginning balance currently stands at $946,700, which has not changed since my last reporting. In terms of revenues to date, it currently stands at $266,900, which is up $38,400 since my last reporting. And in terms of the expense side, it is up $10,700. To date, expenses currently stand at $295,300. That concludes my financial statuses for those 3 funds. Back to you, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate the update. Councilors, any questions for our Director of Finance? Thank you, sir. Good evening, Mr. Conway, our Director of Department of Public Works.
Mr. Mayor, council, colleagues, and guests, just want to take a few moments, a couple quick shout outs. If anybody hasn't been downtown yet to see the Christmas decorations, to be honest, I think it's the best it's ever looked. We had a new contractor this year, Pinehurst, who, they've been great to work with. Any kind of issues, they've came right away to resolve them. And definitely a big shout out to our DPW crew, specifically Mike Shipley, John Allen, and Tony Cochran. So Mike has been awesome, working out the bugs that we had starting from last Wednesday, with some help from Rodney Swam. So I'm confident moving forward, the issues are resolved. And for John Allen's creativity, all you got to do is look at Santaland and the archways he put into all 4 entrances of the promenade. And like I said, if you take a walk or ride through town and you don't feel the Christmas spirit, you're probably not going to get it. So that concludes my report.
Thank you very much, Director Conway. I know I took a beating because at the last council meeting, I told everybody, what we normally do is we turn the lights on the night before Thanksgiving. But then we were all talking, we're thinking, well, you know what if we turn them on Thanksgiving and they don't work? You know, everybody goes home for the weekend. So we did a soft lighting on Saturday. That's why if anyone got confused why they were on early, we decided to do a soft lighting just to work out any kinks. So we let them know early. Sorry about that. But anyway, it's quite an undertaking, and we do have a new company this year, Pioneer. I think they're doing a great job. A little bit different. I get a little different touch on some things that they're doing. They look good, but your crew is great. Yeah, Mike Shipley and John Allen, everybody. Thank you very much. I know it's a huge task transforming the city from fall to the holiday season within a couple weeks. So hats off to your crew. Thank you, Joe. We're going to go to Police Department, and we're happy to have Major Joe Walton with us this evening.
Thank you, Mayor and members of council. Just some quick staffing updates. This Thursday, December the 4th, myself and Chief Crass will be attending the graduation ceremonies for Officer William Shekels. He'll be graduating from the Harford County Sheriff's Office Academy, and so you'll be seeing him real soon. And obviously, I would assume possibly the next council meeting for his official city swearing in. Recruit Irway is showing great progress in her class as well. She was actually recently selected to serve as a squad leader, and she's on schedule to graduate summer of 2026. And then lastly, along the lines of welcoming Santa Claus, we are super excited as well. However, we just want to remind everyone to please slow down, pay attention to the officer's traffic directions. Obviously, there's going to be a large number of pedestrians throughout downtown with a significant number of children. So please just exercise a little bit of patience, and together we can all take part in the festivities, and it'll all be safe and happy for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Major Alton. Any questions for Police Department? No? Joe, thank you very much. We're going to go into business from the council members. We're going to start with Councilmember Boyer. Good evening.
Well, very proud to report that we successfully delivered 1,300 meals to people from with our community. I want to express my appreciation for all of the volunteers that came out, all the people who donated to the program. It was just a wonderful day. We got it cleaned up at record pace, and a huge shout out to my fellow councilman, Matt Ellis. He kind of really stepped up this year and took a big lead. The reason why the gravy wasn't everywhere was because of Matt. He solved that problem for us. So again, I just want to thank everybody for your support. It's a great way to kick off the holiday season, taking care of everybody within our community who's in need in one way or another. And we look forward to keeping the tradition alive. I believe this year was 37. Next year is 38. And we're going strong. We're going to be recruiting people to help support us moving forward, so we have a less seat, right seat for every project, or every part of the project. So, and that's it. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. And we're going to go to comments from Councilmember Shenegas.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, Administration, citizens here in the audience and at home. It's so wonderful to see our community serving one another and then transitioning on to celebrating one another and the delightful events that are taking place in our season. So as we go forward, I just want to say my heart goes out to the passing of 3 distinguished citizens. These beautiful women, Scotty Lay, Linda Packard, and Catherine Hill, have earned our respect, love, and prayers go out to their families. Thank you very much, and I just wish you all a wonderful time during this season as we remember those that come into our lives and those that we have dear to us. Just keep your family close and your friends and your community. Love to all of you during the holiday season. Back to you, Mayor.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Shenegas, and good evening, Councilmember Boger.
Thank you, Mayor. Those of you citizens in the audience and those of you who are watching online, I'm sure you saved the YouTube channel to go there and view later, and all the directors. First of all, I want to echo Councilmember Shenegas' comments in regards to the ones who's lost. Also had the opportunity to unfortunately attend Mr. Chip Paradis's memorial as well. So, and great comment by Councilmember Shenegas, because just cherish the ones who are with you today, and honor their being. I also want to remind everyone to check your, check your fire alarms, right? Check your, I checked my carbon monoxide detector as well. Battery's low. It didn't indicate to me, so I went ahead and checked that. I got them all throughout the house because I have an old house. I don't have the whole wired in connection there, so go ahead and check those batteries. You know, you hear the hose company alarm going off as we're sitting here conducting business, and you know that you hope that there's nothing bad going on, right? So our brave men and women are going out there and taking care of business. Let's see. I would like upon adjournment of tonight's meeting, if I could get, if possible, to get Ms. Pat Fair and Ms. Carolyn Foley maybe up here for a couple of photos upon adjournment, if that would be okay, Mayor. I appreciate that. If they just come up here and do some maybe some photos, and I will close with, as I always do, I want to give a huge thanks to our police department, our hose company, our first responders, and our EMT. They're the ones who are out there really taking care of infrastructure and keeping us safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Booker. And we're going to go to comments from Councilmember Ellis.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, citizens at home, citizens here with us still, even though it's still pretty early, but thank you guys for being here. I wanted to reiterate what Councilmember Boyer mentioned about the Thanksgiving Day meals, and I just wanted to thank everyone as well that helped out and donated and shared the post and told someone that came and volunteered. That was a major joint operation from everyone. I was able to get a couple people to come from Bel Air from my job, and it was just it was interesting to hear how many people that was like the biggest and most thought of event that anyone that I talked to was a part of, and I talked about it all day at the barbershop when every client sat down and asked me how my Thanksgiving was, and almost every person that didn't do something volunteering for Thanksgiving said that they'll be on the lookout for this coming year. So I'm glad to be a part of an operation and a town that we care about those sorts of things. So that's important to me. So thank you, everybody. And I also wanted to mention Shop Small Saturday. I was downtown and it was busy as ever. So that's good. I'm glad everybody was happy and shopping. I didn't see any complaints or problems at all. So hopefully everybody, all the businesses all did well. I know they've been struggling. So thank you, everybody, DPW and everybody, and the police for helping out with all of that. So thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Ellis. We're going to go to comments from Councilmember Jones.
Thank you. Good evening, Mayor, Council, and citizens in the audience and at home. Just one thing I wanted to share. The Havre de Grace Youth Commission is hosting tomorrow its Stop Bullying series. It's a parent's guide to identification and intervention, and it's going to be at the Star Center. Doors open at 6:30. There is childcare on site, and then there's a parent presentation from 7 to 8 o'clock. So that is tomorrow. Tickets are free, but they're limited, and you can go to the Youth Commission site to find out more information. That's all, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councilmember Jones. And that takes us to comments from the Council President.
Mr. Mayor, Council, citizens. So football season's over. We didn't do too well against Perryville, but that's okay because Perryville got stomped pretty bad by Fort Hill last weekend. So Fort Hill is going to the state championship, so we do have that. I want to send a congratulations out to Rob Davis from Troop 965 for making his Eagle Scout. Congratulations. And I'd like to, it was mentioned earlier, but I want to definitely invite everybody to the Mason-Dixon Large Scale Railroad Society display at the Luckiest Light at 220 North Washington. The schedule for that is they're Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Fridays 5 to 8, Saturday 12 to 8, and Sunday 12 to 4. They had so many people there on on Saturday, they actually ran out of the flyers, because you can go there and get the flyers, and you look around and you find like Dumbo, and you find the Volkswagen Bug and stuff like that, and you're looking for all kinds of stuff. But they had over 500 visitors just on Saturday alone. So make sure you go out there and visit them. It's pretty cool. They used to have their stuff up in Bel Air, and they came to Havre de Grace last year for the first time and loved it. And they just get so many people, especially with the Holly Jolly First Friday. So make sure you go out there and visit them. And other than that, be safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Council President. We're going to move to comments from the mayor. A couple things I want to say. Recently, right before Thanksgiving, the Baltimore Sun came out with the annual Best of Harford County. It's usually an insert in the newspaper. Now, normally it's Bel Air centric. I mean, normally I don't read it because everything's Bel Air, and Folsom. But Havre de Grace has gotten a lot of entries now. A lot of people, because remember, this is a readership voting type poll. And so it was brought to my attention of all the local organizations and people that actually have won categories or become honorable mention. Indulge me as I just read some of these folks to you real quick. Best of Harford County. In the category of camps, we won. The Star Center Summer Camps is the best camp in Harford County. And for concert venue, well, we got honorable mention. We didn't beat the ABG Federal Credit Union Arena at community college, but we got honorable mention for the Star Center for concert venue. We won the category of best day trip in the county. Want to take a day trip, come to Havre de Grace. For festivals, the Ice Festival got honorable mention. For museum, Stepping Stone won the category, but the Decoy Museum, Havre de Grace Colored School Museum and Cultural Center, and the Havre de Grace Maritime Museum all got honorable mention. When it comes to parks and playgrounds, Tidings Park got honorable mention. When it comes to special event venues, Star Center got honorable mention. Hopkins Brewery won the category, by the way. I don't know if we can compete against a brewery. Local celebrity here. When it comes to best attorney in Harford County, April Ishak got honorable mention. When it comes to police officer, our very own Captain Ken Terry of the Havre de Grace Police Department got honorable mention. And when it comes to principal of schools, our high school, middle school principal, Mr. Brad Spence. So you know what? I just saw that in the paper and I thought, that's pretty good. Because remember, that is all reader poll initiated. And it's pretty impressive. And I wanted everybody to just share some of the good news that's going on around our city and people that work hard and make a good name for our town, for themselves, for the people they serve. And just a couple of quick comments. We all know that Holly Jolly First Friday is this Friday at 6 o'clock. There's a 20% chance it might snow, according to Channel 11, in the evening. So I don't know. It wouldn't be nice. I mean, I'm not talking like, 5 feet of snow, but it wouldn't be nice to just like some flurries, light snow coming down during the parade. That'd be kind of nice. I don't know. I was talking to Reverend Gene Proud before that. That's what I meant when I said I wanted to snow. You know what I mean? But my luck would be we'll have like 10 feet of snow this year. My plowing budget will be $80,000. But I just wanted some flurries on Holly Jolly First Friday. But that's going to be a great time. And Mr. Conway, you're right. I mean, the lights downtown look really good. We're very, very proud of the end result. And there's been all kind of, as Councilmember Ellis said, there's been a lot of people downtown in our shops this weekend. From the businesses I've talked to, they've been very pleased. And so it's just the beginning. I mean, the month of December's got all kind of great things going on. I mean, the Candlelight Tour is the second Saturday in December. And we got so many good things going on in the city. So come down with your friends and your family. If you're watching us throughout the county, come down and see us. But another cool event is taking place Saturday at the Star Center. It's the annual Tree Jubilee. I know a lot of people have been to that in the past. It used to be at the American Legion. In the last couple of years now, it's been at the Star Center. But there's over 56 trees. I heard from the lady who's running it. And she told me that there's 56 trees now in the Tree Jubilee. It's huge. It's become a thing, like a big thing. And donated trees from all over the place. Even the famous gift card tree donated by a local celebrity, Mr. Dave Glenn, that always goes for, always goes for a good price. I mean, former council president Dave Glenn's in the audience here, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but I can't imagine how many businesses you go to put gift cards all over that tree. That's very impressive, very impressive. So that'll be on display again this year, and all proceeds from all trees that get sold go right to the parade, 4th of July parade. So this is another fundraiser for the 4th of July, and it's going to be this Saturday from 12 to 8, and there's also going to be craft vendors and things like that. It's going to be the Star Center gymnasium. So please stop by and support a great cause and have a good time at the Star Center and the Tree Jubilee. And finally, I want to wrap up my comments. As Councilmember Shenega said earlier, there's been some people we've all known personally. It's people who passed away recently, very unfortunately. There's one lady who I knew who I thought was a very classy lady, very kind lady, a lovely lady. Her name was Linda Packard, Charlie Packer's wife and Chad Packer's mom. She died last Friday, I believe. But anyway, just please keep the Packard family in your thoughts and prayers. And so let's just hope everybody stays safe, healthy, and together for the holidays, all right? So with that said, council, I have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
A motion by Councilmember Boker, and that is seconded by the council president. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion to adjourn carries 6-0 in the affirmative. The time is 7:57 p.m. Thank you very much, everybody. Be safe. Happy holidays. We'll see you back here on the 15th.